Jackson Madden here and Team on the Grind, and who do we have here?
This is Jesse Rosario from the Chicago Yu-Gi-Oh area.
And what did we end up doing today?
I got top cut and then immediately got crapped on by a good player at the TGS Edison monthly for January.
Nice, nice. What'd you end up playing?
So I ended up playing Dragon Turbo because I really like dragons, but I also really like drawing my whole deck in front of everybody.
Nice, nice. Any shout-outs you like to give or anything you like to say at the beginning?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out my good friend P-Sci YGO. He always has my deck list, so this is kind of strange not being on his camera right now. I like to shout out TGS, the Chicago Edison boys, of course. Shout out to just any of the Chicago area. And really grateful. God is good. Jesus saved my soul.
Nice, nice. Let's get to that nice spicy deck.
Absolutely. So I am technically not a net decker. I did come up with a lot of different consistencies, but at the end of the day, you look up like Hydro Pump or Raikoko's list. This is very similar. So obviously, my cool-looking dragons, all common rarity. Shout out to Vidmar. He kind of helped me get this deck together. But 3 ofs, then you've got your 1 Kawaki, 1 guard, because it comes up where you want something different for your debris to revive. The 1 Vortex, I think 1's fine for a mulligan, and then a Trag, of course. I don't play Gores. There's a lot of situations where you have to set cards to conserve your hand size, as well as you have a Future Fusion up and you won't be able to Gores anyway, so it's just a dead card. So that's the monsters. Then onto the spells, we've got our 3 consonants, our 3 trade-in. These are our, we've got dragons that we can discard off these. I am back on Upstart. I did like the idea of cutting these for defensive cards like Mirror Force and Torrential, because people will try to rush you down, of course. But I just wanted consistency today. I've been playing a lot of solo games. I've been playing with myself very hard, trying to see what feels good, and I'm just we'll side the defensive cards mainly. The Upstarts are fine. I think in my Top Cut go, probably might have been able to go for game, but I did put the guy to 11K, so I think that was a big detriment to my part, but it is what it is. Then onto the Rejuves. Resolving this, you can watch people start kind of crying internally because they know you're about to rip 40 from your deck, and it's just awesome. 2 Instant Fusions. I do end up citing some of them out, or one of them out occasionally, especially if I know I'm going to a Royal Oppression match. But this is good because if you don't see a debris, you also just technically have a way to get your red men on board, so it's like a normal summon. I'm on 2 stones, 2 ways to retrieve a certain card you might need. 2 sweepers, because back row's scary when you don't know how to play around it like me. And then an Avarice, Card of Destruction, and an I Win button. This was glued to my hand very early in my tournament run, so shout out to everyone I sacked with it, I'm sorry. And then 3 Reckless Greed. We'll go on to the side deck, or actually we'll do extra deck first. Extra deck's a little scuffed. I couldn't find a certain card, and then this is just what I thought that would be the best for the Fusion and the Synchro package. So Armory Arm, because if they have Colossal Fighter and you're able to make this, you can kind of O.T.G them. Allied Justice Cataster, Goyo, Brio, which is my favorite card ever. Ancient Fairy Dragon for simply just defense. Sometimes you just need to put up a dragon. Although, to conserve life points to not have an attack position debris on the field, I synchroed into this using its effect, and I just banished it immediately just to put a red med on board. That was it at the end of the day. But I was already low on life points. This is a really cool card, the Exploder Wing. It's kind of like Cataster. Stuff just has to be lower than its attack, and it does burn damage. So maybe stuff like Spirit Reaper is a good, this is a good out for it. Although it does require a dragon tuner, or non-tuner, so it's a bit difficult to make. Black Rose Dragon, Stardust, Darken. This didn't really come up at all today. This could have been maybe a different Instant Fusion target. I didn't synchro a whole lot other than outside of Brio and stuff, so the game plan's very simple. It's a very linear deck. Dragonist the Wiccan. This could be a Fusionist if you're afraid of boosting a Colossal. Darkfire Dragon, user for just getting out your red mid. Mariner. I'm not playing Ojama Knight because Consecrated Light and your own Kawaki Meiru Drago may come up, so just in those fringe situations. And then, of course, the 5-headed dragon. And this is really all you need. There should be a 15th card, and it should be the Strategic Dragon. But interesting story, I was in a rush this morning because I was up all night, and I woke up late. And unfortunately, as I was filling out my deck list, in the last 5 minutes before registration, I forgot to list this. So thankfully I didn't make it all day, it didn't come up, but it's kind of just funny that the one card that really didn't matter today was the one thing that cost me. So immediately on Top Cut, it probably got about 5 minutes into the game before I just kind of didn't see all my red meds after a couple of rejuves, and coupled with a game loss, it was over very quick. But shout out to Mr. Patrick Vargas. I hope he does well, and I hope he wins this event. And on to the side deck. This is my siding patterns are very weird. I really don't know how to side well with this deck. I don't get a whole lot of practice in, arguably, but I am trying to learn. Card Trooper, that's nice for something. Don't ask me what, though. This is a good deck dev target when you think they're going to a game where they're going to side deck dev against you. You just put this in. That way you have something that won't be destroyed. Another beater for just hitting them down off life points if that's how you have to play. Another normal summon for Red Men, and of course dumping it means you can possibly revive a Red Men. Another Kawaki Meru, because like just cooks lights and darks. Prime Material, this is really nice today. With Fringe Times I have to make it. Then on to the traps. We're on 2 Decree. These are our defensive cards. This, like I said, I was considering maining these because people play very ignorant for Dragon Turbo. They just want to get it over with, and I get it. But I didn't want to hurt consistency, so I just figured we'll keep them on the side. Then 2 Oppression and 2 Mask of Restrict. This was a huge MVP today against Frogs. So thankfully I was able to find him early. And then...
I mean, you're playing so many draw cards.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of ironic, right? Sometimes you're dead in the water, though. The One Lightning Vortex, because there are matchups where they will normal summon the Majesty's guy on you. Majesty's Fiend, I believe.
Vanity's Fiend.
Vanity's Fiend, my bad. And then this Book of Moon. So shout out to Jackson Madden. He was the one guy I think I didn't want to face in the room today because of Gladiator Beast. Because from what I hear, and I know Heraclinos is a scary card, that is something I just do not want on the board. So the idea is we're playing cards like this to kind of keep them from getting their guys to be able to battle. Because if they're able to get into that Heraclinos, I'm pretty sure it's just GG, scoop, go next. And Glads is a very scary matchup for Turbo. Thankfully, I was able to clutch it out, but his deck also kind of let him down in the beginning. So, but that was an enjoyable duel all around, and I'm very thankful he had me on this channel today.
Nice, nice. Thank you for the deck profile. Can't to see what else you do in the future.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.